Tell me about this plot to blot out the sun.
There is a startup company, Stardust Solutions, and they have a plan to supposedly alleviate global warming by spraying some sort of reflective particles into the stratosphere that it says will help block the sun and therefore help global warming some.
I want to start off with Sirach 36:8, and it says, raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Make the time short. Right? And that's what Ezra was asking the Most High. He also said in 6, he said, shew new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. And he asks again, raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Make the time short. Remember the covenant and let them declare thy wonderful works. Right, so the Most High got to come get us out of this place, because Esau, Esau's like a mad scientist, man. He's like some type of evil villain that's doing whatever he can do to make this place miserable. So now he with all his wisdom and with all these riches and with all these slaves, with all this power, his only thought is, okay, I can blot out the sun. Let me spray something in the atmosphere. Thereby, I can reduce the temperature of the climate. Thereby, I can solve global warming. When it's not too hot for me, man. It ain't never been too hot, man. We've been sitting here in the winter for, I don't know, this has been like one of the longest winters. We've been sitting here waiting for the sun to come out. And I've been talking to my rib. I've been like, why is it almost 80 degrees outside? The birds chirping, right? You can feel like a beginning of a summer day, but it's completely cloudy. It's off. The cloud don't match the weather. And I've been wondering this shit. This upset me, man. And I've been saying for days, I'm like, why? It's just been cloudy every single day, man. Just cloudy, man.
How are they going to be allowed to like do this for the entire planet?
I have no idea.
The just like bigger version of the cloud seeding?
Similar, I guess, but they're saying they can like block the sun.
You would need to spray a fuckload of aerosol, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they claim their particles are inert and safer than traditional sulfate aerosols.
So they're just going to fly planes around, gas the atmosphere, blot out the sun. What if they do too much?
Brother, I don't know.
I
just send
Yeah, man, the effects of this shit is gonna be irreversible. I know they've admitted they already started it, but I don't, Lord will, the Most High, put a wrench in their plans that they had to stop. Because can you imagine, the effects of that, and on gloomy days, you just don't feel well. We as Israelites, we directly in tune and link with the sun and with the earth, man. On gloomy days, you don't feel good, your best. When the sun come out, everybody upbeat, up-tempo, people ready to go because, the sun makes you glad, makes you happy. That's why if you go to Alaska, Alaska, I think they get 2 to 3 hours of sunlight in the winter. And Alaska also has the highest rates of suicide. Them living in that place where they barely see the sun makes them depressed to the point where, in Alaska, this small state has the largest suicide rate in the world, man. So Esau know exactly what he doing. Right, I'm going to read this a little bit of this, man. Start here. Solar geoengineering is inherently unpredictable and risk further breaking an already broken climate system. So they don't know what the hell they doing. It's unpredictable. With uneven global impacts predicted, deployment could create winners and losers, undermining the rights of billions of people and raising the central question of who gets to control the global thermostat. Deployment scenarios for the kind of technology that Stardust is developing involve continuous dumping of particles in the atmosphere over hundreds of years. See, Esau, man, and then they what's crazy is they get down on us, you know? Oh, y'all, that's hate speech that y'all saying. That's not the Bible. This is not that's not love. But this don't make you upset. There's something wrong with the Christians are so numb to life and what's really going on, man. You got to be a devil, man. You got to be an idiot for this not to make you upset, man. For this not to make you cry out, right? It says dumping particles in the atmosphere over hundreds of years without any pause or stop, bringing the risk of rapidly spiraling temperatures as a result of termination shock. So they saying once they start, they can't stop because, hey, it may trigger some things that they can't control, like going from 40 degrees to 120 degrees in 10 minutes. They don't know what they doing. You got a handful of rich, filthy, ridiculously rich Edomites that are controlling the whole earth. So we asking the Most High, make the time short, destroy the enemy, take away the adversary. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, geoengineering development will be ungovernable in a fair and democratic way and will likely be controlled by a handful of major powers and corporations.
Links.
This seems like it would be a bad idea.
It certainly could be.
I'm going to go on record and say that this is a bad idea.
Disavow?
Disavow this idea.
Wow.
Disavow this idea.
The Stardust CEO, Yanai Yedvab, was a nuclear physicist who was once deputy chief scientist at the Israeli Atomic Energy Commission.
They're not going to get it right the first time they try it. You can't experiment on this. There's no unless they fly to Mars.
Build a
Whoopsie
fake
daisy, it's
sun.
dark all the time.
Yeah, whoops, my bad.
Daniel 7 and 25, it says, and he shall speak pompous words against the Most High. Right, this is the New King James Version, but the KJV says he shall speak great words against the Most High. Right, read it on. He shall speak pompous words against the Most High and shall persecute the saints of the Most High. It says, wear out the saints of the Most High. Right, and shall intend to change times and laws. And when you're dealing with the sun, you messing with the time. And that's in Alaska, they have this thing called insomnia. It drives people crazy because the sun, you see, your body needs the sun. The sun is a clock. It's a clock in your body naturally. You see what I'm saying? So in Alaska, when they don't have that sun to tell their body, okay, it's time to wake up, time to go to sleep, it throws them off to the point where people just stay up for days. Drive them crazy, man. Look into it, right? But he shall seek to change times and laws on so many different levels, man. In so many different levels, the white man is finding new depths and new avenues of how to be a devil. We barely learning how to be a saint. We just now tapped into the realization and understanding of how to be a saint, how to be a child of God. This dude has been a devil. He's a high level. He on level 5,000 devil, man. We on level 80 saint or something like that, man. It's just we totally outmatched by this damn devil. Let me read this, man. And shall intend to change times and laws. Then the saint shall be given into his hand for a time and times and half a time. But guess what? But the court shall be seated, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and destroy it forever. Right, man. The judgment coming, Esau. So you keep playing with the air. You keep playing with the food. You keep persecuting God's chosen people. You just keep being the devil that the Most High made you to be. That's what you do. You just keep being the devil. And, hey, notch it up, man. Notch it up. I was talking to the brother today about Isaiah 59 and 19. That was the only hope that I got out of this, you know. And I think I'm a look that up real quick because we gotta get some hope out of this thing. Cause when I got this information from a brother, when he told me, it just sat in my heart, man. But you know, through the scriptures we find hope, so we had to bring out Isaiah 59 and 19. Because Esau don't know what the hell he doing, man. You know, Esau just keep messing with the elements. See, the normal Israelite, he don't know what's going on. You just think it's persecution. You think oh well, it's nothing we can do. But on a higher level, Esau, you don't keep tampering with these elements until the sons of God change. That's what you're going to keep doing. You're going to keep altering this element. You're going to keep altering this element. You're going to keep altering that element until the sons of God, you're going to mess with this wrong element and the sons of God going to turn up. I'm going to get this Isaiah 59 and 19, right? Get it in a blue letter. That's what Esau going to do. He going to wake us up. So we going to find hope in this, man. You know? Isaiah 59 and 19. Check this out. This mighty right here. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. See, you can't really listen to nobody say we don't know the name of the Lord. When the problem is all over the Bible, man. The name of the Lord. If you don't know, he said, man, I have manifested thy name to them. So if you don't know the name, you still waiting on the name, you letting the man tell you that hey, we don't know what it is, that's on you. That's on you. Well, I'm going to show you what the prophecies say. So they shall fear the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, from the east to the west, right? When the enemy shall come in like a flood. That's what's going on. Esau is coming in with things that's just uncontrollable. Things that we have no power against, things that we are vulnerable to, things that make you feel hopeless as a man. How can I mean, it's a lot of things that you can do. You can take away food. You can take away this. You can take away a job. Now you're going to take away the sun, Esau? You're going to take away the sun? It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, right? So this is the fun part, y'all. Because it kind of had me down. But when I thought about this scripture, I said, you know, these things must be fulfilled. You know, these things we get into the good part of the movie. We get into the part where Superman get his powers back, right? In every good movie, right, you see like Black Adam. What happened? Black Adam, his powers were stripped. But at the end of the movie, he got his powers back. Even when you watch Superman, right? Superman will get his power stripped. And at the end of the movie, he'll get them back, man. And he'll defeat the enemy. What they don't realize, what we don't realize as a people, that we've been turned down. Yeah, we would do mighty acts, man. Samson ripped a lion in half, man. David was doing these things, ripping bears in half. You had brothers calling down lightning. You had brothers walking on water. Hey, man, we were a people of supernatural ability. Never forget that. We are a people of supernatural, miraculous abilities. So let's go into that. He said, the Lord said he's going to lift up a standard. Watch this, man. Lift up a standard. So when you go there right there.
Strong's H 5127. Noose.
Right, noose. So when you go into it, to flee, to escape, to flee, to escape, to take flight, to depart, disappear, right? So the Lord said, look, this gonna be the standard. When the enemy come in the flood, I'm gonna allow some of y'all to take flight. Brothers gonna be flying and depart, to disappear. Brothers gonna have different powers. Some brothers can fly. Some brothers gonna be able to disappear, right? To fly, to the attack, to drive at, to take flight, to put to flight. Some brothers gonna have supernatural strength, man. It's just invincible power, man. Right? So this gonna be the standard that the Lord gonna raise up. He gonna pour out the spirit on his children. You gonna start seeing it real soon. Thus saith Yahweh, man. You're gonna start seeing strength. I think we all been kind of waiting for something strange, miraculous to pop up on the news. Like some type of creature, some type of, they've been saying that the UFOs, and now this damn dolphin done. So we kind of expecting something crazy, Yeah, so we've been kind of expecting something strange or crazy to take place, man. So it says to take flight, to disappear, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear, hide. Right, so you're going to have ICE chasing Northern Kingdom or brothers and sisters, and they going to be on camera and they going to just vanish, disappear. Where did he go? You get ready to start seeing this, man. But with this, I give all praise to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. Y'all keep watching, man. I'm watching. I don't speak on everything. I don't speak on everything. It's a lot of things that I want to speak on, and I'm going to speak on as much as I can. I'm watching. I'm working, and I'm cleansing, Let's all do the same, man. Shalom.